I feel like we're in a heat wave February day. I am Chaos Axel, your host, and today joining me in the booth is Dat Fat Cat Set. How are you doing today, Cat?
I'm excellent. How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. So we are about to start week number 5 here, match between Squad 32 and Rebel Squad. Started a couple minutes right beforehand, so we're gonna hop right into it. But just to talk really quick, there's playoff implications in this, particularly for Legion and Chug Life, ironically, and a little bit of Squad 32 as well. Due to the standings right now, if Rebel Squad manages to win a single game, that will guarantee that Legion gets into the playoffs. Conversely, if Squad 32 can sweep Rebel Squad, that'll keep their playoff hopes alive, and it'll depend on next week's game. So this is kind of a big deal, more for 32 than it is for Rebel Squad, but still a big game. Rebel Squad knows what's at stake as well, so I'm sure they're going to fight hard to... I don't know if they're going to just kind of meme it up and let Squad 32 take it so that there's more challenge in the playoffs, or if they actually really want to try and take it to 32 and show them that they don't want to end up with that OXO record. So, Kat, what are your thoughts on the matchup right now?
I feel like Rebel Squad is gonna come hard. They are just as invested still in these matches, and we're gonna see a great game and great effort by them.
Absolutely. Yeah, and I knowing Cole, I know it feels bad the way the position they're in being 0-6 right now, and they don't want to go down without a single win in the inaugural season here. So I agree. I fully expect Rebel Squad to come out swinging, and they're definitely going to try and win a couple maps, if not all three. So admire Rialto a little bit here. Take a quick peek. Go down the river. It's a very pretty map. A lot of these newer ones have been really pretty in design. Although a lot of boopability here, not my favorite thing in the world.
Yeah, I'm sure as Reinhardt you do get a lot of that.
Shh. Alright, so here we go. First peeks at the rosters for both teams. So looking at Rebel Squad here, we see a pretty standard comp, I'd say. And they're going to be on attack first with the Ryan and Zarya is the Ryan Zarya Diva. So they're running a 3-2-1 comp. And on the other side, for Squad 32, we have two tanks with the Orisa and the Diva, Lucio Mercy as healers, and then Junkrat and Ashe as their DPS. Notably, at this first bridge, Orisa and Lucio especially have a really good advantage because they can boop. So we'll see. It looks like Squad 32 is setting up pretty far back here, not wanting to expose themselves. All right, here they come now. Tornado's dropping the shield to get exposure. So we'll see what either team is going to be able to do here.
Oh, that's a lot of
ooh, close. Not quite the boop, but they already got the payload across the bridge, so boop opportunity is dying very quickly. Nobody's falling yet, though. Ryan barrier down for Rebel Squad. So how do you feel about these comps, Kat? Do you feel like anything's going to stand out here now that we're past the bridge? Anybody has an advantage or a disadvantage?
I think Squad 32 does because the tanks are going to need a lot of sustain.
Ooh, wow, there we go. Well, kind of bouncing here for some reason. That's weird. Okay, there we go. This would be the first Nerfed League that my internet decided it wasn't going to work, so I'm kind of hoping for not that. I'm going to go turn something off really quick here. I mean, we did already have the game of technical difficulty, so I would really rather not repeat that. We have Rebel Squad kind of... Oh! Accidentally boop. Oh, no! The accidental self-boop, and it killed the Mercy, too. That feels bad. Here comes the Junkrat Tire, avoiding the tanks. Doesn't get anything in the back, though. Oop. Echo Beast Hanzo getting a quick pick here. Gonna get res right up, though. There's a D-Mech. They might have been able to pull that Rhine off the ledge if they had shot the halt there, but... Oh well, we'll never know now. So here we go. Bob comes out. Dragons come in. Did Bob get flung off the cliff? Oh, that feels bad. Oop. Ryan charges the Diva down there. Doesn't quite get the D-Mech just yet. Diva does get out, but leaves the Lucio behind. Rip. Alright, we have an Orisa ult coming down here. Ult kind of disrupts. So ult's going down. It doesn't get anybody because Orisa was golden, though.
Nice.
Both teams' Mercy ult's going down. But Squad 32 has a really definitive push here. Ryan doesn't get the pin. It's kind of exposed right now, but they aren't quite able to take advantage.
Rocky on the Junkrat in the back is flanking behind.
Hey, don't diss the flanking Junkrat. Oh, Diva Bomb going in. Oh, gets 2. Okay.
Went down just in time.
Unfortunate.
Ouch.
Oh, and the Mercy goes down too, so that's probably going to signal the stop from Squad 32. Or Rebel Squad. Words. I think this is like the first time, well no, probably the second time we've seen an Ashe, because I know Control played some Ashe at some point. So it's interesting to see what the Ashe can do with Bob. Oh, here comes a Diva Bomb. Does get the Lucio. So a healer down. Looks like Mercy's looking for the res, but is going to get held. There's a good combo of ults coming in. Diva's D-Mac, they already lost 2. But here comes a Tire dropping down. 3 kills! Great triple. But unfortunately, he's the last one alive. So great play by Junkrat, but he's just trying to stall until the rest of his team gets there. Yeah, he's got to drop. Even if he dies right now, he just needs to drop his bombs on the Reinhardt. Or the Diva. Gets rezzed immediately. Here comes the Bob. This time is going to hit the payload. And he's protected by a shield too, which is great. Alright, we could see the hold here right outside of the next checkpoint. Ooh, risky res does get punished. And no one could get on it.
That's some great action that we just saw there by both sides.
No kidding. Yeah, that Junkrat Tire was instrumental to hold them, and then that was really, I don't know if it was intentional or not, but being able to flip himself up onto this ledge here to get covered and recover long enough for his team to get there, that was an absolutely perfect play for that moment. So really good work there by Squad 32 to hold it out and keep Rebel Squad from continuing the push.
Yeah, it looked like Squad 32 was really anchored around their Orisa.
Mm-hmm.
Played by Tornado, yeah. Mm-hmm. And they just held fast around there, and of course those key kills, as you mentioned, with that Junkrat Tire, that really helped the point there.
Absolutely. So now we'll get to see kind of what the turnaround is going to be here. All right. So here we go. Full train on his Orisa.
It's a little more self-sustaining.
Mm-hmm. Interesting couple of choices there coming in from Rebel Squad. Excuse me, I always do enjoy the Roadhog on this first part here. If you can keep yourself alive, like somewhere about the midway of the bridge, Roadhog can be really good at getting those picks and ripping them into the water. Same thing, of course, with the Orisa. On the other side, oh boy. All right, I was gonna say if that Doomfist is sticking, I mean, power to you, but that's a risky pick.
Glad to see that.
Right. So here we go. So unlike what Squad 32 was doing on defense, we see Rebel Squad wanting to contest at the bridge. They don't want to give them any early progress unless they absolutely have to. But they're slowly inching their way forward. There's the Sombra there trying to get some work done, hacking out that Junkrat. So still just some fighting back and forth. They're across the bridge now. Nobody's been killed yet.
Do you see the Reaper coming? Echo Beast is flanking around back.
Uh-oh, that's going to be big if he can get to the tanks. But as well, there's Barricade's Tracer that's just being really obnoxious there. First kill is on the Mercy, so healer down is pretty important for stalling a push. So Reaper kind of pegging away here. Oh, Pulse Bomb does go down, but gets no one. That Roadhog is just a little too tanky. Does manage to get the Lucio after the fact, though. So now Moira ult coming down, keeping him alive. Orisa ult is going to boost their damage. Oop, there's a pick, and the pull immediately kills the Lucio. Once again, good stalling, but here comes a Junkrat Tire. Those have been big here. Gets one. Forced to burn it early because the Reaper did see it and was trying to shoot it. Man, those hooks have been on point for Dark Guardian today. He's been really good at nailing people. But they need to, Rebel Squad needs to back up and regroup here if they want to keep this going. Ooh. That Tracer, once again, oh, does get the kill. Second time's the charm, apparently. And
Echo sends it back. He probably can get his ult. Yeah.
it's going to be close. He's going to have to drop soon here just to stall it. Like right now, dude. Okay, there we go. There's a Moira on it. There's his ult. Gets 2, gets 3. Does he get the 4? He does. That might have just saved the whole game right there. He does go down, but he gets a lot of kills right now. Oh, this is intense. There's the hack killing, hacking the last 2. Does not quite get the Mercy that's up in the air there, though. Mercy has to come down. This is just a really elongated fight. Here comes a Junkrat tire from around that wall. Gets blasted by the Moira laser. That's key. So, alright. There's just kind of been a little... this is just a long fight. Trades back and forth. Pulse Bomb doesn't hit anybody this time.
They were holding their own. No. They might have taken that fight, but
Lucio has to burn the ult there because they probably just got it. Alright, Sombra is back. Sombra's going to have to try and get something here. Sombra and Lucio are just trying to hold until the rest of the team gets back. I don't think Sombra's even going to be able to get a hack off. Oop, that boop got off. Oh, that was close. Unfortunate. Squad 32 ends up winning.
That was a great long fight, though. There.
That was fantastic. I thought for sure that Reaper ult was going to stop it and get it. And of course, speak of the devil. Echo Beast getting play of the game with the Reaper ult. Yeah, it was a 95 drop down. Hit one of those mobile health packs known as tanks. And then just go to town. Yeah, that was a perfect play. I am really disappointed that that didn't keep it going because that was almost like the Junkrat tire previously was so close to being that defining factor, but it can be really hard as a Reaper against a Tracer though, with Tracer being able to blink around your shots like she was doing. But either way, great effort from both teams. That definitely came down closer than it would have hit in previous weeks. But okay.
And we saw a lot of Rocky Top on the Junkrat. Like that was amazing how fast he was getting his ult each time. I think we saw about like 5.
Something like that, yeah.
It's remarkable.
Yeah, that was really great. Yeah, it was great play from Rocky Top's Junkrat there. He was the one that kept the stall alive on that first part, and then conversely, Echo Beast Reaper trying to do the same. And why are people leaving? Let me switch you. Okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and change the map, and then I'll go ahead and see who needs to do some switching on the rosters here. So, what else caught your eye about that match, Kat?
In the first matchup, it just wasn't enough heals for 3 tanks, and I think Rebels squad realized that when they tried to defend, and they got a lot more self-sustaining heroes to play, and Moira as a healer. It just didn't end up working out because Squad 32 was already situated, and they just relied around that anchor of Tornado.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, there's Dr. Ladner. Okay, so that was one of the subs here. So let's see. No werewolf yet, but I will go ahead and invite Carlin as a spectator here. Yeah, I realized last time that I said I wanted to put a clarification rule about sticking around and not leaving yourself, and I never did. So at some point, I'm going to go ahead and have to clarify to all the teams that it would be much better if you didn't leave on your own, because that kind of gets a little confusing for the casters. Like, hey, where are you going? Like that there. But okay, so and it looks like they are trying to. At least Cole knows that that's how we usually do it. But okay, so Carlin is blue. Plus, I have to sit here and play the game of who's on what team. But either way, let's see. Okay, so Birch left, so I don't really need to worry about that. Alright, so who's coming in for you? And on the other side, let's see here.
While you're setting that up, I do want to remark that we are up to 35 viewers right now. So, hello everyone. I don't know if we've put the link to our Discord in the chat yet. We
I'm
have. Thank
sure
you, Vinyl.
somebody will.
So yes, please, if you aren't a part of the Bronze Taco Lounge, feel free to join and see what we're all about.
Yeah, a lot of fun. 18 plus community, non-toxic, and we do, in addition to our Bronze Taco Nerf League that you're seeing today, we also do weekly scrims, and right now we have just adjusted our schedule to have EU-friendly scrims for those who are overseas, not in the U.S. So we're trying to work to accommodate all the people that we can, so everybody gets in on the action. That's okay. I also realized that I needed to set a round timer, so we're going to go ahead and put 3 minutes on the clock. That sounds about right. But okay. So back to setting rosters. Birch is 32. One of these days, I will know exactly who is on what team. Today is not that day, unfortunately.
A lot to keep track of, commentating, being the main host, and switching people around.
It is, but again, once we get a better system of people actually, sticking around when they're supposed to, it'll be okay. So, okay, just waiting for confirmation here from Rocky. Okay, so we're putting volunteer in for Birch. So Carlin and Birch are coming out. Volunteer and let me get him in here. It's up to blue team. And Dr. Ladner went in. So both of the subs are swapping in now for Squad 32. We'll get to see what exactly they're going to bring to the table, what their unique take is on the situation versus their counterparts. On the other side, I have not heard anything from Cole about switching anything for Rebel Squad, so I guess they're just kind of staying the same right now. All right. Yeah, I appreciate you putting the plug in for the Taco Lounge. I was going to probably suggest it if you didn't, so good looking out.
I did get a line from Vinyl, and he just wanted to remind us if maybe we can get an interview with one of the members, perhaps like the captain of the winning team
Oh, sure.
after the last snap.
Yeah, we can
And
absolutely do that. Yeah, thank you for the reminder, Vinyl. We can definitely accommodate that. I think that is a fantastic idea. Who's the male commentator? Well, I mean, my name is in the top right corner. So I am Chaos Axel, known as Haxic on the Discord. I should really change my nickname to reflect both at this point, just to potentially eliminate some confusion from people who are a little newer to this. But yep, I run the weekly scrims. I don't think I've missed one yet. Yeah, so at some point I may have to give up the mic to somebody else if I ever want a weekend off, but not this week, and not next week, and probably not the week after that.
At some point, you might.
But okay, so we are out of time for our little break here. So we're going to go ahead and start up the second round, which is going to be Nepal. So a control point map this time. So what are you hoping to see, Kat, from either team?
I do hope to see adaptation of comps if something isn't working. Like switch to it, like right away, and don't wait till hey, I'll use my ult first, and then do it. Like automatically try and adjust to the other team's comp.
Agreed. Yeah, that's something I've kind of seen across most of the teams in the league for this first season. And I've commented to it to the fact to my team a lot. Like sometimes it feels like teams are kind of afraid to switch, and that can be a hard habit to break. Like, oh, but I've got ultimate, or I'm at 90%. But if you feel like it's not working for your comp, then man, the ult probably isn't going to be worth it. Like, yeah, we all hold out for those 5-man death blossoms, but if your team isn't doing as well, even if you get a 4 or 5-man and you go down, you still haven't captured the point. So you got to balance it out.
I'm hoping to see some Lucio boops here.
Oh, well, Tiger and Buttercup, one on each team has the Lucio, so I'm kind of hoping that your dreams come true as well. But, okay, so now definitely we are already seeing some switches. I saw Rocky flash the Genji the first time as well, so we'll see if that sticks. And now they also have an Ana on Barricade. Goes well with that Reinhardt. On the other side now, they kept Echo Beast Reaper after he did a really good job last time. We also have Cole and Dark Guardian on the same tanks, and now they're running the Mercy and the Lucio. So Dr. Landner bringing in a Moira is the switch. Oh, Lucio. So Lucio's running both teams to the point, and immediately we're getting fighting. Good Flame Slash is going to charge that Ryan's ult, already up a quarter of the way. Oh, that was close.
Rocky again flanking around on the Junkrat.
Oh, and then there's Echo going to town on the tanks in the background there too. He gets booped away, but this is very definitively starting to look like it's Squad 32's point here. And very near to a wipe with just this Lucio running for his dear life.
You see Barricade already has his...
Oh, Barricade switched off of the Ana there and onto the Tracer. Okay, I didn't realize that. Alright, so Rebel Squad a little bit staggered here, but now they're kind of waiting. They don't want to get exposed just yet without the rest of the team. Hack the health pack. So you see Echo is immediately trying to drop down and find his position, and it looks like Dark Guardian's going with him on the Roadhog with the Lucio. So now the team's kind of split, and the rest of the team needs to join. Oh, Barricade's down. Hammer comes down. It's a bunch of trade-offs in both directions. But this little sneak attack looks like it could be working for Rebel Squad. Moira comes in. Reaper taking advantage of the mobile health pack known as Moirisa, but not enough. Pulse bomb goes down, doesn't get anything. And again, we're seeing Squad 32 slowly getting their advantages. Risky Res does not go off. Very close. Oh, there's a boop, but it was a charge boop. So Volunteer getting the charge boop. Oh, those never feel good. So, oh, well, Sombra does hack out the Tracer. Sombra is a good answer to that Tracer if they're struggling with it, but they definitely need to coordinate with the team. 83% now. Oh! Oh no! The ult dropped into the pit! Oh no! Poor Cole. Yeah, that Reaper keeps going in and just doesn't have the support, I don't think. Lots of back and forth ultimates. Squad 32, good hack. It gets 4 or 5 people, but now it's just down to Lucio and no one. Almost a team wipe, but that is probably going to be it.
Very definitive first map taken there by Squad 32. Unconventional.
So why do you think that was kind of so one-sided there from Squad 32? Was it a pick? Was it the teamwork? What did you see there, Kat?
I think it was Rocky Top on the Junkrat getting that first pick on the Mercy, and then it just Squad 32 was able to take the point, and they never gave it up because
just kind of steamrolled there. Yeah.
All the shields they had, and a lot of healing. Was Dr. Ladner on the Moira the group healers.
Yeah, double shield, it's a very slow and bulky comp, but it's very hard to break if both of the shields are together, like you suggested there. So once again, Lucio kind of speeding to the point for 32. Not so much, it's a little bit slower going now from Rebel Squad. Oh, boop for charge, does down the Reinhardt. Nothing going yet. So we see now there is Brigitte. Oh, there goes Reaper. So there's a Brigitte now onto, oh, hello magical flying Reinhardt, flying past my camera. Sorry, I'm trying to call things and people are just literally flying past my camera view. Oof. And that's gonna do it, so, right now, kind of like in that last one before she got shut down, it's really feeling like Barricade's Tracer is just causing an absolute muck of it for Rebel Squad.
It has its bug already, but I do like that Rebel Squad has tried something new with the Mara because they know that they're going to be limited with the shield.
Correct, yeah, they don't have a hit scan. Like, if the Pharah can get into a decent position while the rest of the team's pushing, she can just rain hell down and they can't do anything about it. The other thing that I do like is the Brigitte pick, because it can potentially stop that Tracer, at least long enough for someone to turn around and pop her or force a recall. So we see Rebel Squad just trying to get out. Oh no! Ooh, triple from the
Barricade.
pulse bomb. Oh,
I don't know if you saw, but
oh no,
Barricade was hiding and waiting for Rebel Squad to come out, and
I
then
didn't.
fired them off. It was amazing. And he
And
gets almost
that's
15 lives by himself.
absolutely spectacular tracer play from Barricade there. Yeah, did they get booped? Like, I thought I saw some movement there. You said Barricade was just kind of biding their time and managed to find it, huh?
Yeah, he
Oh,
flanked. It could have been in a reset pool. I
ooh,
was
maybe.
watching from behind him, so it could have been in a reset
We'll
pool.
have to watch. I mean, at this point, I believe that's going to be play of the game, so it'll be interesting to see that replay and see. Oh, well, here's Barricade again, hiding, waiting for the team to go by so he can get in there, start bullying on the Mercy. Probably. Oh, he's seen. This time he's seen. May switch now for Echo Beast off of the Reaper. It'll be interesting to see if a boop was involved or if Barricade just really picked their moment really well. So here we go, starting it off with the Zarya ult. Ryan gets charged, but it's met with Lucio. All right, there's a hammer getting the other Reinhardt. Ooh, there's a triple from Rocky. Apparently things only happen in threes for Squad 32. Ooh, and there's the ding.
That was great showing there by Squad 32.
Yeah, it was. They fired on all cylinders there. So now I don't know who's gonna get play. And it was Rocky. Little unfortunate. I was really hoping to go back and check out that Tracer play, but either way, look at that, making the rounds. That was a really good control, just kind of waiting for the right moment there and keeping the tires safe. So that was a great showing of what you need to do to get a good Junkrat tire. But okay. Goodness.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Great rounds.
Yeah, it was. Squad 32 definitely showing off, showing up here. But Rebel Squad, you can see they're trying to do new things. It's like you said. Right now, they're trying to get other things going. They're bringing in the Pharah, the Brigitte. They're trying to get something else going there. So there's still life there. They just need to find that right combination.
Yes, it did seem that Squad 32 did a great job with managing their DPS ult. So if it wasn't Tracer using the ult, then it was like the Junkrat. So they were really good at each team fight. They seemed to have one up or pretty close to it and managed it well.
Yeah, I agree. They were really good about their ult economy. We aren't seeing a lot of combo. We didn't see a lot of combo ults in that one, but hey, if you're getting triple or quads on everything, I guess you don't really need to combo it with everything, huh?
Very true.
Okay, so just
It
taking
did
care of
look
some
like at
subs
the
here.
end there that Rebel Squad was looking to combo the grab with the fire ult. It was a tad too late getting the fire ult there, and then that's when Rocky came in with the triple on the tire.
Definitely. Yeah, if that Farrah Holt had been there, it potentially could have taken out the tire just in the spray of rockets. So, but we'll never know. So Carlin and Resting Birch are coming back in here. So up to blue. Okay. Tornado Beastie out. Carlin resting in. Okay, cool. So this is we will have we will have had three unique combinations of Squad 32 in this. Now we're gonna have Carlin and resting in for Beastie and Tornado. Cole has confirmed that there's not going to be any switching onto Rebel Squad side, so they're going to kind of keep it going. I haven't seen any of their subs, and I don't know if that was a choice or if everyone just couldn't get on. But either way, the squad we are getting from Rebel Squad is trying, and I appreciate everything that they're trying to do here. And I'm really thinking that they can take a map win here. I think that they can pull it back. But okay, our last map of the evening, I believe, is what I say, Hollywood. Let me see
You
here.
did say that earlier. We were both looking forward to that map.
Yeah, that's definitely my favorite of the three that's of the selection today. I feel like I'm a lot more partial to payload maps in general, but I do really appreciate Hollywood. And it is the stealth Reinhardt in me, which is a legitimate strategy. Don't any of you say anything. There's a lot of ins and outs on Hollywood, and that is why I like it as a map, because you can approach situations a lot more differently than just a standard like push up through the front and that's it. But so, what's your take on Hollywood, Cat?
I'm thinking we're gonna see some Reinhardt play. Might be battle of of the ults there and see who gets it quicker and managing to surprise the other Reinhardt. At least that's what I'm hoping to see. Um, and now with Tornado out, maybe we won't see an Orisa, but I do know that Cole is fond of his Orisa, so we shall see.
Yeah, definitely. It will. It'll be interesting to see what we're gonna get for our last map here. I mean, both teams seem to have pretty good points when it came to the payload map that we saw earlier for Rialto. Rebel Squad seemed a little bit more aggressive, and so they had to have more mini staggers and mini stops because one person dies, they had to back up and give a little bit more room. Whereas Squad 32 kind of were willing to give some ground if it meant having Rebel come to them. So you can make arguments for both points. Personally, I like Rebel Squad's play a little bit better in that. I don't like to give any room unless it's absolutely necessary, because when it gets down to crunch time, if you gave them that extra 5 meters earlier, that could be the game. So I like meeting people right at the point and stopping them. But that's my take on it anyway.
Sounds very astute to me.
All right. See here. And so, like Vinyl had suggested, as far as us doing interviews, I thankfully I was able to put the captains at the top. So Rocky is the captain of Squad 32. Coltrane is the captain of Rebel Squad. So at this point, we will probably interview Rocky, because right now Squad 32 does have the 2 map wins. If we do want to reach out now, we can and see if either or both of them is interested. I mean, honestly, we could do an interview with both of them if they're both willing, and kind of get the take from both sides. So, yeah, if you want to shoot Rocky a message, I can shoot Cole a message really quick and see if they want to hang around for interviews.
No problem. Already done.
Excellent. All right,
He's
cool.
down.
All right, so we will at least have one interview at the end of the day from Squad 32's captain, Rocky Top 76. Waiting on confirmation from Cole, who I literally just messaged, so we might not get confirmation until after the game. But either way, I'm calling it 5 minutes now, and we're going to go ahead and jump into the last game of Week 5, which is going to be Hollywood.
Let's do it.
Welcome to Hollywood.
All right. Quick swig of my life-giving Gatorade here, and we will move on.
Initiating match.
All right. Hollywood with the laziest painters in the industry.
I heard you mention that the other day during the EU serum, but I think that's on purpose, right?
I'm going to say that they're
It's
just
just
lazy as hell. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Well, it's okay to be wrong.
You've seen the size of this place. They can afford to paint the whole building. Come on. It's a Gucci Hotel. I didn't realize there was a G up here, so we're going to call that. Oh, wait. What's the name here? It is... Galans? Gallons? Sure, why not? I like the better one was Gucci. Across the street from the Babylon Hotel. Okay. Focusing on more relevant things here. Alright, so we have Rebel Squad starting on attack. They're going with the Zarya Ryan combination again for their tanks. Coltrane on a McCree, so that is a new pick here. He is off the tanks. So they're definitely trying to switch it up. And Dark Guardian also off tank now onto the Junkrat. As well as Lucio and Moira as their healers. On the other side for defense, excuse me, very similar to what we saw in Rialto. It looks like Squad 32 is content with setting up all the way back in this cafe, or at least most of them are. Now they're moving up. And they're willing to give a little bit of ground here, and that Reinhardt's going to have to take a second to get back. And we will see if what that ends up coming up with. So they're using that Lucio. They're getting right underneath him. Immediate pick, though. Rocky Top on that Junkrat has been key this entire game. All right, Junkrat in the middle. I mean, if you die in the middle of the team, you'll probably get a kill there. Ryans are going to countercharge. Bullets are flying, double stun from the McCree, and they do pick the Reinhardt, so tank down. Oh, Barricade switched to a soldier and ran it back, okay. And
Res off on the Ryan.
yep. I mean, Cole is trying. Cole has gotten a lot of good stuns and picks here. You can still see the life that Squad 32 is attempting to bring here. Ooh, that was a wow, Rocky Top, he wasted his ult there. He used it point blank and got killed for it. Alright, so just kind of tickling the progress bar a little bit, just kind of get their attention. But right now I haven't seen Rebel really try and do anything about this soldier that is just raining hell upon them right now. They don't really have a good answer to it other than maybe a quick pick with the Zenyatta orb. Alright, well the D.Va, oh no, I'm looking at the wrong team. Cole could potentially get it. Oop, Dark Guardian is out. Oh boy. That was a great 3 or 4 man. That's going to kill them all. Oh, I do always appreciate good ride play, and that was a fantastic shatter from Volunteer. And that's pretty close to a wipe. Yeah, a lot of excellent ults from both sides.
We do see Barricade has his ult. He's been holding it for a little while, but Cole does have his as well, and his McCree is very good.
Yeah,
Shall see.
Cole's been doing good. I'm hoping he can maybe come around the side or maybe sneak onto the high ground up there where the soldier was, and get a good high noon up there. But we'll see what he plans on doing. So right now, Rebel is kind of just making an aggressive push. There it is, and he immediately cancels it. Doesn't get anything. And here comes the soldier ult, gets stunned. He's down. Does get McCree before he dies. But
Now
again, we're starting.
turn to rain down there.
So the hammer and a boom. So use up a lot of ults from both sides, and at this point, that actually feels like the ult economy is slowly leaning into Rebel Squad's favor now. They have two, so each team has a tire, but Stoney has a Rhine hammer that he could use here. So the team's kind of grouping up, waiting for the Junkrat to join up.
I was really glad to see Guardian hang on to that ult. He was up there, and maybe he could have gotten a few kills, but no one was there with his team, so he held on to that.
I agree. That was a great move by him.
60 seconds remaining.
So here we go, coming up on the last push here. Rhine charge does catch the Rhine, but he's going to die for it immediately. Oh, a 4th anti-tire! Oh, Rocky Top on point with those tires! Holy crap!
Is crazy scary.
Yeah, now it's just time to back up. I mean, they probably got one more in them now. They have exactly one more with 30 seconds left. They just need to rush it to the point here. They still have the 2 ultimates they started with. We're going to potentially into the Zarya's ult as well, because she's at 95. So, but they do need to get around this corner. They need to not get stalled here. So, oh, well, there goes the tire. So tire isn't an option anymore. As I've said to my team plenty of times before, Reinhardt is as good as an ultimate into a good Zarya ultimate. So here we go, they're pushing. Hammer gets none because of the shield. There's that. The Zarya ult only gets the 1. Hammer is going to kill him. They really want Rocky dead there.
They do.
Alright, ultimates are just flying left and right here. Tire comes in, gets 2. This could be it. They need to watch that, but gets no one. I think they can get it. I think Rebel can get this. Come on, guys.
Just the D.Va now? Oh, and Rocky too, so...
Yep, Rocky's still alive, but he's losing health. This is a fantastic stall here. Come on, guys. By now, the rest of Squad 32 is going to be able to make it back. Well, right now, it's just the Zenyatta. He's alone. Ballsy Zenyatta play, but I don't think that's going to pay off. Charge is over, everybody, thanks to the Junkrat, and he's down. There's the Tracer. Now, Barricade switched to his Tracer, but even alone, I don't know he can do anything. Here comes the Junkrat tire. They need to stay on point. That tire is coming. It's coming. Oh my god! That is heartbreaking. I mean, they're still holding here. I think they can still take it. They still have a healer alive. It's the Zenyatta. He's back. It's just him, though, right now. Here comes the Ryan. They got second tick. Rebel is putting an amazing effort into this. They are trying really hard to hold it. But,
and it's just Alicia.
And he was starting to ult. Oh.
Amazing hold by Squad 32. And
It
again, Rocky with the tire. Wow. I for sure thought that Rebel was gonna take that.
Yeah, me too.
Initiating match.
That was an amazing hold there.
That is absolutely heartbreaking for Rebel Squad. They put in such a good effort. My heart goes out to them, truly. Like this. Well, they got 2 takes. They got 73%. So they have something on the board right now, and that's been they've been really struggling to get anything going. So that alone is good signs of life here. They still have a good opportunity, but to potentially hold this and win a game. So, whew, okay, gotta refresh in here.
That was
All right.
a great fight.
Oh, that was such a long battle for both teams. All right, so we'll see now what either team is gonna muster here.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
Whew, okay. So we will see what is gonna happen here now.
Was Cole able to get back to you?
Let me take a look here while we're waiting a second. So what do you see about the defense now from the Rebel Squad?
It's well, I mean, they're kind of with the Junkrat doing the same thing, but instead of a Mercy being able to res, they do have Echo Beast on the Moira. So we shall see.
Alright, so we see Rebel kind of set up here. Most of the team, other than the Sombra, Coltrane on the Sombra now. So interesting pick on defense, but it does shut down shields. Oh, and there goes Rocky. Just they're just going straight to the point. Cole did get a pick out of the Zenyatta, so a healer is down, and then Rocky goes down as well. This is already looking like a great hold. There we go, 3 down. Oh, the hack stops the right charge.
They probably should have backed out when the first member of their team got killed because they're just getting ult charge now.
Yep,
And,
there we go.
The Rebel Squad.
Stronghold from Rebel. Again, we're seeing great signs of life here. But, okay. Once again, they're set up top. Both teams just kind of building ultimates right now. Sombra Cole's just kind of being annoying in the background there, just hacking and getting some ult charge.
And it looks like that they were focusing on getting Rocky's Junkrat hack, so we'll see if Cole continues its routine.
Alright, they're dropping back down just like they did before. Oh, and once again, it starts off with Cole getting the kill on the Zenyatta and then getting a big group hack. Mercy goes down for that. Ryan Charge doesn't get anybody. Pulse Bomb gets no one, or it gets the D-Mech. Oh no, it killed Stony. It just was Tracer that finished him off after the fact. But, alright. Barricade's Tracer is alone again. Here comes a Ryan Charge, doesn't get anyone. Tracer goes down and Ryan immediately dies afterwards. Bad stagger there.
We did see the switch from Zenyatta on to Moira by Dr. Ladner, which is a good thing because he was getting focused by Coltrane's.
Yeah, the start of every fight was Coltrane has killed Zenyatta. So yeah, that is your shining moment to switch. Also for ult economy right now, both teams are kind of building up, and now Cole has switched his target to the Mercy, so another fantastic choice for the hack to get the kill early. So each team with 3. Here we go, and just kind of verbatim, the same couple of fights we've already seen. Comes Junkrat Tire dropping down, gets the kill onto the... Oop! Gets the kill on the Ryan. Ryan's going to get rezzed here. They don't see... Oh, nope, she flew away too quick. Riptire doesn't get anything because of Lucy ult. And Rocky's going for it. He's kind of pretty alone right now, though, other than the Moira.
He's still alive.
He's trying to die in the middle of everyone just to maybe get the martyrdom kill, but gets nothing. Alright, so now we see Barricade switching to the Reaper. The bomb comes down. That looked like a pretty clean wipe here. It's a Junkrat. Oh, Lord. Poor Junkrat. Junkrat's trying. I mean, they'll have time to get back. So Coltrane Sombra is on the point right now, just trying to ghost around, but that might be it. Yeah, 45 seconds down, but that was very, very close.
Good rounds by both teams.
Right, those were amazing games, and once again, Rocky Top with the Junkrat with that soul-crushing ultimate there. Yeah, I mean, this unfortunately is what happens when you group together a little too well.
They say group up, but when it happens,
My heart bleeds
get
for them.
tired.
Oof.
That was a great flank by him, though.
It was. Really good move. Whew. Okay, well, and that is what we will call a 3-0 sweep here from from Squad 32. So Squad 32 now, how the record stands is they are 4-1-1, just the same as Legion is now. So they have the same record, and so now Squad 32's fate is solely in the hands of Legion. So theoretically, if Legion gets swept in next week's game and they end up with the losses, then or wait, no, they would be four. Can't help me. Where's my math at right now?
What am I adding? I was responding to some things.
Oh, you're fine. No, let me take a look because I'm being a moron here and I'm not mathing properly. So I'm gonna go ahead and take a look in the Discord here to see where we're at. Okay, so so right now after that, so that'll put Rebel Squad at 4, Legions at 4, or Squad 32's at 4, Legions at 4, Chug Life is at 6, and then Rebel Squad has 0, unfortunately. So okay, as I was saying, if Chug Life does manage to sweep Legion next week, then we would have to take a look at the tiebreakers to see. I would say it would be tiebreakers, but it would be the map wins would be exactly the same then, and because we ended on an exact tie with them. Oh my goodness. I'm going to go ahead and not think about how nonsensical that is going to be, and I will deal with that in post. But anyway.
Oh, it looks like Cole left, so I guess we're not doing the interview with him, but we still have Rocky Top that would be able to interview.
Yep, I can absolutely respect that. Probably wants to go regroup with his team and kind of have a closing couple of thoughts with them at the end of the season here, since their season run unfortunately is at an end. But Rebel Squad, it's been a pleasure casting your games. You guys, I really appreciate all the stuff that you brought to the table. You know, you can tell that you guys were definitely trying to put in the effort there. Couple of points that you guys probably could have potentially improved on. Your grouping was maybe a little too good at times, but it's been a fantastic effort from Rebel Squad, and I really hope to see you guys again in Season 2 when we come up to that. But, alright, with that out of the way, I'm going to go ahead and invite Rocky into our party here so we can get a quick exit interview with him. Alright, let's find him. There he is. There we go. Okay. Yes, I know I was in a blocked scene because I was looking at my friends list. Nobody can see that. Okay.
Is that what that is? I've always wondered.
Whenever you go back to the menu, yeah. And there's the man of the hour, Mr. I am gonna throw the tires at all of you and kill every single one of you, Mr. Rocky Top 76. So, Rocky, congratulations on your 3-0 sweep as well as your plays of the game. How's it feel? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would completely agree with you. You guys, your coordination, it seemed like whenever Rebel Squad would start to get something going, you guys would just kind of find whatever the wink link was and just kick it out from under them. So, talk me through strategies and picks and swaps here. So, what was the logic behind your switching between the different players tonight? Oh Lord. Okay, so if you go into the party settings, and you go to the party, go to party settings, and you go to allow your voice to be shared, and change that to always allow. Okay. And then I will.
No.
I was gonna say I'll look at the chat here and see We
They
got
got
it.
you.
Okay.
They
Yeah,
have you.
you got me. All right.
Okay, so starting back up. So Rocky, what was your logic between switching the different players on your team? Was there like specific picks you were looking for, or something in Rebel Squad that you saw that you wanted to change around? What was it?
I think we all came into it. We wanted to play our mains, and I think the main strategy from the DPS side was, to hammer shield with Junkrat and try to get the picks that way, and then also barricade on the back lines, so that way we got a frontal and kind of rear attack on things. And I think it worked out pretty well.
Okay, sure.
Rocky, can I ask you what goes through your mind as a Junkrat player and the crazy things you are doing?
Yeah, I mean, I love Junkrat because of the chaos. I also like playing Sim for the same thing. Just throw everything I can at everything and see what comes up. The tires or something I think is all about positioning, and trying to have come from an angle that you're not expecting, and I think that's I think that's the key to playing a good Junkrat, and I think it's why it worked tonight.
And with Junkrat having his minds for the mobility, that makes a lot of sense. Where we saw several times where you would kind of run into the enemy team and you would just throw a mine and kind of propel yourself away when it started to, the team turn around like, hey, there's a Junkrat in the middle of us. We should do something about that. So, yeah, your play was definitely on point tonight against Rebel Squad. So what was there anything that Rebel Squad did that kind of stuck out as giving you guys trouble, or was this just kind of all according to plan, no problems?
Their comp, having a stout comp with Orisa and Zarya, and then they had the brig they were running earlier. That's given us a lot of trouble and a lot of comp play that we've done in the past. So we've had a lot of practice losing to that comp, and I think just trying to get the angles and then barricade on the back lines, really helped a lot there. Our healers were awesome. Kept us alive. I don't know how many times I got res, but it was at least 2 or 3, I think, tonight. In our tank play, we got some mean tanks. Tornado was able to play in this third game with us. That was great to have him back from the OG squad, and then volunteer with that Ryan man. He kept bringing the hammer. So it was just a great team effort.
Awesome. Well, congratulations to you. That was a pretty amazing team effort there.
Yeah, I think so. And you couldn't hear me the first time around, but what I'd said the first time when I was on mute was, I don't think we played better. I think we've learned a lot from the league, and we really came together tonight. We were focused, and I think that went a long way for us. John, we missed you tonight. Sorry you couldn't get back in with us, but hopefully we'll make it to the playoffs if Chug Life steps up and handles business this next week. So,
oof, my
we're
heart.
looking forward to it.
But I was kind of discussing that before you hopped in. How the standings are right now, they're even. So theoretically, if Chug Life does sweep Legion next week, you guys do have a shot at the playoffs. I'd have to look at the tiebreakers because thinking about it, if we do get 3-0'd, that would put us at an exact same record because we went 1-1-1 that very first time around. So it'll be interesting if we do get to that point to see how exactly we're going to break up that tie. If there's going to be like a sudden death, or I have to read what our bylaws are on that. But I appreciate you guys playing on point tonight. It was a lot of fun to watch you. So, Kat, any other closing thoughts?
No, just good games to both teams and great plays of the game there, Rocky, with everything you were doing. That was wonderful.
No, thanks, guys. This was fun, and shout out to the squad, man. It was nice to see how things come together.
So, yeah, once again, congratulations to you, Rocky, and as well as to Squad 32 for your excellent play. Yeah. And yeah, it definitely makes me excited for next week. So we'll see. It all kind of comes down to it. See who ends up in the championship and how that all is going to go down. So thank you very much, Rocky, for your time in the interview here, and I'm glad that you're having fun, man. All right. All right, take it easy, Rocky. But yeah, so definitely you could tell that he was pretty excited about the win here.
As he should be. That was
Absolutely.
Pretty spectacular.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that keeps their playoff hopes alive. There was definitely a lot riding on that. But it'll be interesting to see what happens next week. So, looking forward to the future. Let me pull up my handy dandy calendar here again. to see exactly when our next game is going to be next week. So the final match of the regular season for the Bronze Tacos Nerf League is going to be next week. It is going to be Wednesday, February 13th, same time as it was today, 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Central, 6 p.m. Pacific, since we have Pacific people now too. And yeah, it'll be my team, the Legion, versus Squad 32, Chug Life, who are currently undefeated in the league. So it's a match that I think I know Legion's been looking forward to essentially since the start of the season. So I know Chug Life is going to be prepared and Legion is going to be ready for him. Other than that, if you haven't heard the first couple of plugs, if anybody who watched this is interested in joining up for the league next season, because we are starting to come to the end of Season 1 of the Bronze Tacos Nerf League. I know we still have team spots available, or if you just you're interested in what we're about and just joining up with scrims, I know there have been links that have been posted in the Twitch for our Discord, as well as on the Twitch page. So feel free to reach out and see what we're about.
For sure. Definitely. We're all cool people.
I mean, I pretend to be, but that's the jury's still out on that. But all right, it's been a pleasure as always, and yeah, we will look forward to seeing everybody again next week for the final match of the Bronze Tacos Nerf League Season 1. So take it easy, everybody.